out to all the family out there. This video is about racism, and I just got a link to another video about it, and I had to put a video out about it. You know, about racism. Kids are getting bullied every day for, you know, their nationality. Everything has to do with excuse me, who you are. But it's so sad to see a lot of these kids being bullied. It's terrible. I mean, I watched not too long ago. The kids were charged, but I watched a little Asian kid get jumped by a bunch of kids. I mean, I don't know if that was a racist video, but it kind of was. But it was like, I don't know, six or seven kids jumping on one kid and fighting them. I mean, to me, that's wrong, and I want to make this a video public, and I don't want to use any cussing or swearing in it, but because I want kids to read this message. But in my opinion, bullying should not be allowed or should not be tolerated. And if you do get caught bullying, I don't care how you are, there should be some sort of punishment. I mean, bullying is just terrible. I mean, a lot of kids are getting beat up because they're not so-called cool kids, and I never was a cool kid. I never wanted to be one of them cool kids. Me, I hated football players, I hated cheerleaders, you know, and that's to me, it's just, I just can't stand bullying. It's terrible when you see a kid come home on the first day of school, and you know, that's why kids aren't excited about going to school now, because they got to worry about that, you know. It's just sad to see your kid come home from school, and you know, I feel sorry for the parents. They come home and, you know, they crying, and their mom asking, how was your day? And they told me, oh, I got punched in the face because I wasn't wearing the clothes that everybody else were wearing, or I wasn't, I didn't fit in because you know, I'm a different color, or, you know, or creed. It's wrong, and the message should be stood up, and there should be a punishment. There should be more action in school, and parents need to stand up and, you know, realize if their kid is the one doing the bullying, they need to step in, because it's terrible. I mean, what's going to happen? You're going to feel sorry you're going to take discipline when your kid, you know, really does hurt somebody and really does send somebody to the hospital because of bullying. You know, it has to stop somewhere. I mean, it's just, it's really sad to see, you know, little kids getting picked on because they're not, you know, they're not high. I was picked on. I was somewhat picked on in school for my height, but, you know, it was never, I don't know. Yeah, it's just, really makes me sad, but, you know, like I said, I was picked on because of my height, but, you know, some kids are able to stand up, and I was the one able to stand up for myself, and, you know, if somebody picked on me, but a lot of kids aren't. You know, a lot of kids are weak, and you know, that's what the bullies look signs for, but, you know, bullying should stop, and this is positive message is brought from me to you. I just want kids to realize out there that, you know, if you're bullying, you gotta stop, because it goes a long way down the road when you get older. I mean, say you just turned like 20-some years old, right? And you done bullied a kid for how long now because he wasn't like you? How long? What happens when he just gets enough courage to come after you, and one day you get seriously hurt because you did something to him, or he ends his life because you were making fun of him, beating him up? Now, how are you gonna feel? And so-called, if you don't feel bad, how's that gonna turn? How's that gonna look out on your kids when your kids are out there doing that to you? But it's just, it's sad, and bullying needs to stop. I can't agree with it more, that it has to stop. I'm not agreeing with bullying. I'm saying I agree with it has to stop. There should be some form of law, and there should be something in school to stop it. I mean, it just stops. It's got to stop. I mean, bullying's happening everywhere. It's happening in every school. It's happening in neighborhoods. It's happening, it's even happening in the good, rich neighborhoods. It's crazy, and it just needs to stop. I mean, and then women, girls out there, women out there, you guys bully too, and it needs to stop. I mean, in high school, I've noticed all that. I've noticed how women, or you girls, notice other girls because they're not like that. You guys make fun of big girls because they're big. You don't make fun of you don't make fun of yourself because you're as skinny as a twig. But or you can fit in a size 0 jeans. But what's the point? I mean, why do you make fun of who she is? Why do you make fun of who he is? Why do you make fun of who you are? You don't make fun of who you are. You make fun of who other people are, and that's not right. It's crazy how people do this, and it's tearing us apart. I mean, this whole world is like hell. I mean, you just gotta realize you need to put up a positive message, and you need to get a message out there saying stop. Bullying needs to stop, and somebody needs to put out some consequences for bullying. There needs to be, like I said, some form of law about bullying, because I don't want my kids going to school and getting bullied. I'm gonna teach my kids to stand up, because that's what I'm gonna do as a father. I'm gonna teach my 2 daughters to stand up. But. And I'm also going to teach my kids, if they see somebody getting bullied in school, they're going to step to their side. And I don't care if they get suspended from school, I'm going to care, but I'm not going to really get into it, because if they get suspended from school for helping some kid who was getting bullied, I'm gonna respect that. My kids are not going to be the ones bullying kids in school. My kids are going to be the ones learning, participating, and listening in school. I'm not going to raise my kids to be like everybody else's kids. They're going to help. They're going to stand up, and I'm going to teach them, if they see bullying, it's got to stop, and they're going to do something about it. But please, parents, kids, anybody out there listening to this, please stop bullying. It needs to stop, because kids are getting hurt, they're dying, and they're ending their lives because of bullying, and it's just so sad to see. Just please let it stop, and I just want everybody out there to say that, I love the whole world, and that's that. Just stop bullying, please. It's not right, and it's not good. But I just want y'all to hear that, and God loves.